Hi, I'm Laura, I'm 22 years old and I am a student mental health nurse. When did you realise you were having problems with your mental health and how did it make you feel? I didn't realise I was having problems with my mental health. I mean, obviously, I was experiencing these symptoms and I just thought I was going mad. Like, I actually questioned my own sanity, but it was my mum and dad that recognised it more and they were the ones that pushed me to get help. How did you feel before you had spoken to anyone about your mental health? Literally thought I was crazy. I was really embarrassed as well because I had no idea why I was feeling like I was. And then I was really upset because I had no idea why people hated me. So that was a huge thing for me. I've always been like a happy person, always had friends, going out, outgoing. And then when people started to hate me, it was a huge thing. What's led you to talk to someone about it and what was that like? I think this was probably the worst part of it all. We sat in the doctor's room with my mum and then my mum was talking to the doctor and then she was talking for a while and she was talking about this person and it wasn't even a person, it was a monster. And then it wasn't until the doctor turned to me that I realised I was that monster. And that's what hit me hard because I've always had the best relationship with my mum and dad. And then to think I put them through what I did was a huge thing. I think that's probably the worst. What are the different reactions you had when you've told people about your mental health? When I was first diagnosed with depression and anxiety, I was 16, so I had a weekend job and I had to hand a sick note in for 3 weeks. And I went to give it to the manager, opened it, looked at it, he literally went, "You don't have depression." And then he was like, "You're only young." And I'm like, it says it on there. And I was like, can I just go? And then he was like, "Okay then, see you in 3 weeks." And I remember I ran out of the shop and I just broke down outside of it in tears. My mum was there waiting for me. If I have a sleepover in like my best friend's house, she'd be like, "Oh, what are those?" I'd be like, "Oh, I got this really bad thing wrong with me where like my body pumps too much adrenaline and it makes me quite shaky and everything like that. And yeah, it makes me feel quite unwell." And she was like, "Oh my God, that sounds awful." And I'm like, "Yeah." And I was just describing an anxiety attack. And obviously she was none the wiser, but I tried to hide it as a physical illness. What 3 pieces of advice would you give to someone having problems with their mental health? You're not crazy. You're not losing your mind. It's normal, unfortunately, but it's perfectly normal and it's okay. It's okay to be mentally ill. It's okay not to be okay. Own it. If you're mentally ill, own it because you're not the only person that feels like that, although it might feel like it. So there's no need to be all hush-hush about it. Go online and talk about it.